a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
Number 32 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that ball is picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Fast motion from the offense. Hand off from the shotgun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 7, Miami 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
He'll try the left side. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get to the running back. But look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Open runway ahead. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Buying some time as he moves left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note. 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for those blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really shown you a little bit of everything. And, by the way, it's still the first half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. All kinds of room to the right. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense doing work. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough with the first down, and he slides in safely. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Worthy. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to him. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. Wide out in motion. He's going to pass. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Canes.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
21, Miami 7.
The Canes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, we just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and...
Oh, and they blocked it.
What was that? It went through the uprights.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And back to the air on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay. Fires one high and deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Trying to slam in. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had in their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense has a gift back on the field after the costly special teams error. Leaves it with the running back. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll return it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The Hurricanes want to move quickly.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got his man.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
Throws to the wideout. Got a wide-open receiver. Touchdown, Aggies! And the beatdown has ensued.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Trying the left side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws for the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 48, Miami 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now rolling to the left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Finds his man down the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3rd down after the run. Quick handoff. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the Aggies will move the sticks with the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Takes the easy completion. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do this.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.